Hey there, howdy. It's Achama Florence from Faith Health Potential and the Personal Growth and Wellbeing Cafe. So this week we have been looking at emotional pain and emotional distress and looking at how our emotions can really impact our behaviours. And one of the things I've noticed over time is that we are really good at protecting ourselves emotionally, protecting our heart from things that make us feel afraid, threatened, overwhelmed, anxious. And we develop these coping behaviors, and psychologists tend to call these coping behaviors avoidance and safety behaviors. They make us feel good in the present, in the here and now, because they enable us to feel safe and they enable us to avoid whatever it is that is making us feel bad about ourselves. But the problem with these behaviors is that they're only beneficial in the here and now. They only make us feel good in the here and now. They don't actually help us to move forward and past whatever it is that is making us feel emotional pain or distress. So let me give a couple of examples so you know what I mean. So a couple of examples could be pulling out your hair. I remember somebody when I was young in secondary school, and she would pull out her hair whenever she would feel down, and it resulted in her obviously getting some baldness. Other examples would be biting your nails, and even biting the skin around your nails. But those are extreme examples. But there are everyday examples that you might recognize, such as binge eating whenever you feel down or sad, spending lots and lots of time on social media, just idly going through social media feeds and things like that. Because it takes your mind off whatever situation you're in and makes you feel good in the here and now. It could be reading or watching lots and lots of television. Anything that makes you feel good in the here and now, makes you forget about your worries and your problems, an avoidance or safety behavior that doesn't actually benefit you in the long run, because all of those behaviors that I've just described, they don't actually solve the problem that we face that is causing us emotional pain or emotional distress. They only make us feel good in the here and now. The issue with these problems, with these behaviors, is that they can reinforce themselves. So, I'll use myself an example. I know that, in my life I've struggled a lot, particularly with watching lots and lots of TV whenever I feel down, or whenever I feel overwhelmed. It's just an easy way for me to escape from, things that I'm experiencing and that I feel that I can't deal with. But the problem is that when you come out of that place, you're still faced with that same problem. And so it's really easy to go back again into that behavior and to try and make yourself feel good. But then again, when you come out, then you're still faced with that problem. So it doesn't actually benefit you in the long run. What needs to be done is obviously get to a place where you can, as the famous quote says, feel the fear, feel the pain, and do it anyway, to really stand in that place of discomfort by the grace of God, and allow Him to see you through that. And I would just like to round off this video by really just asking you to reflect upon how you cope with pain and distress. Do you see yourself as defaulting to these safety and avoidance behaviors that make you feel good in the present but don't actually benefit you, don't actually enable you to problem solve and to make your way through how you're feeling, the distress that you're feeling?